Hi guys, welcome back to Shades on 11 Healing. So today we are going to do a read, and this message again is going to be just for a particular group of people. So this is not a pick a pile, and this is going to be just because I felt today after waking up that I need to do a pull. I need to get some messages out, and I don't know, maybe most of the messages will be channeled. So I just will take a deep breath and start the reading for today. Okay, and I'm really unsure which card I want to go for first. Okay, but this one's calling me, so I'm going to pick this. I usually keep this particular deck for getting advice, but today I just felt like this deck wants to talk. I'll just extinguish my candle. Okay, fine. Let's begin. Let's see whatever comes up. If you feel that you are resonating with the energy, you can stay. And also, if this is popping up on your feed, even if you're not a subscriber, especially, in those cases also, just maybe the message is for you. And all the best. Let's see what happens. Okay, let me just see if things are in frame. They are. Now, when I closed my eyes, I just saw Harry Potter, and I really don't know why I saw that. Maybe, as I try to decipher the meanings, I think I will understand. But other than that, I just think that I saw Harry, and not really Daniel, like not Daniel Radcliffe, as in not Harry Potter the actor, but more like an animated, like a cartoonish form of that. And I saw him on the broomstick, like, so he's riding the broomstick, and he's giving off a very you know what you have to do, or you know what's going on, or some that type of a look, right? That type of a glance. And he's not mid-air, he is ready to take a flight. Okay, so I saw this, and I really don't know if this has a meaning for any one of you. But if this has a meaning, if this is important, then I am going to just get it out of the system, this particular message. And along with that, if when I look at the cards, we have the sign of Virgo. So if you are Virgo, that is, you are born anywhere between September 15th to uh, October 15th, which is according to the Indian system. And also in the Western system, we consider Virgo from 22nd of August. No. Yeah, I think it is 22nd of from 22nd of August till 22nd of September, 22nd or 23rd, right? So within that time, especially September, October, like mainly September, I feel the energy. If you have been born in the month of September, I think this is there. Now, one of my best friends is also born in September. A lot of people in my life are born in September, so no wonder I'm pulling this. So yeah, and there are these cards, like the energy is gaining momentum. So I think that some of you are maybe still in school. I don't know that, but if it is a viewer who is in school, if you are a viewer who is still in school, or if you're watching for someone, a child maybe, or whoever is in school, then I think that this could also be about that, right? Their education. Or maybe you are belonging to the education industry, or maybe there is this theme of going back to school with children, right? So those themes are really playing out. And a rooster, I don't know if it is getting caught in the camera, in the mic audio, but a rooster is there. So if you are born in the year of rooster, then that is another thing, yeah. So but I don't know which years are the year of rooster. You can still check it out. So I think I'm reading for somebody who is born. Oh wait, isn't Harry born in August or September too? I don't know. I just Okay, wait. I think he's also born in that point of time, right? Because Hogwarts starts in September, 1st of September. And okay, alright. If you have started anything new in September, then this is for you. Or if something has changed around in your life in September, then this is for you, right? Or if you are a Virgo born or whatever. So you have a message that you are very close to achieving your goals. So there is this message, and there is also this message of the energy is gaining momentum. Now I am going to look into the rest of your cards, and I'm going to see what is coming out for you guys. So I hope everything is more or less in the frame. Now, one thing that I kept on hearing was that the um there is certain things that are happening, like even when I am looking at the cards, we see two aces, we see uh changes that are happening. And these are new changes, these are new developments that are actually happening. So these are not and these are opportunities. One more thing, that these are opportunities, so you will have to grab them. If you see all the cards, they speak of opportunity and possibilities, except this top card, which is the Emperor, which is the card that, which is the being, and the card and energy that shows taking action, being definite. So you have to just know, because I kept hearing that things are changing, and you're climbing stairs, so be ready, be prepped. I heard these things. And apart from that, I also just feel that you have to enter into this Emperor like energy. So I just divided the deck. Let's see what's there. Two of Pentacles and Three of Cups. Okay. Yes. You are moving, definitely. And again, these are opportunities. These are not um 100% guaranteed changes that this is going to happen. So please take up the opportunities, and please do not be afraid of taking these opportunities, okay? Because these opportunities are going to end your stress, your struggle, your insomnia. And you have been striving, you have been trying really hard, you have been striving, and sometimes you have also felt like giving up hope, which is quite understandable. But things are definitely changing, and maybe you will have to take a redirection. So it's not necessary that things are going to happen in the way you have planned for them to happen, okay? So it is very much possible that things might happen in a different way than you had expected, or you had imagined, or you had planned. And so this stress, this element of not being understood, not clear, because this is something that people around you are not aware of. This is something that you keep hidden, that is stored within you, and you don't say this to everyone, you don't discuss this to everyone. Even this card that I got for you, when I look at this card again, this is the time of night, right? And so you see all the trees, they point towards the moon, they point towards this one particular direction. So I believe that you are focused on something very, very heavily, and you are just trying, sometimes even in the darkness, or even in absolute um even if you feel like you're blinded by the darkness, you keep moving and you keep going. And this has created a lot of masculine energy inside of you. Like, you have really shifted away from that feminine, receptive, soft energy. Like, gender is not, as in, it is not really about your gender, it is more about energy. And again, feminine, masculine energy, they don't need to have a feminine or masculine body. So both of these energies are present in each and every being, okay? So I just feel like you are very much in your masculine energy. And why I'm telling this is because you see this um color red, it's everywhere. Aries is a very masculine card, the Emperor, which denotes the Aries time, right? So it denotes the zodiac sign of Aries. It is a very masculine character. And here also you see the red color getting repeated a lot. And even now, even in this particular card of a gibbous moon, that one also makes me I feel the masculine energy heavily. So many of you could be masculine, or even if you are not masculine, you are heavily in your masculine energy. So you are in a state of being and in a place or in a state of mind where you heavily are working from your masculine side, from your and you are searching, you are wanting to take action, so yeah, you just, and you want to move ahead, and you will, but you have to be open to the redirections and to the opportunities that come your way, okay? So don't be shy, and don't be hesitant, and don't switch off emotions or switch off your buttons of intuition, because we all are blessed with intuition. It's not that I, as a tarot card reader, have an intuition, or just the tarot card readers, or just the people who belong to this realm of, sorry, not this realm, but to this group of occult practitioners have intuition. Everyone has intuition, okay? So we just don't listen to it that much, and that is where your energy is there, okay? There is a part of you that wants to move, and people are there who support you, but then they are not really understanding where you are. As in, people are there, they support you, or they want you to be happy or unsuccessful, everything is there, but they don't understand you from where you are. It's like it's like you are at a different platform, and the people that are trying to push you forward are on a different platform, you know and then they are telling you to take up the same train. But you're like, but I'm not even in the same platform. So how do I take that same train? You are in that platform. You will take the train. I'm in a different platform. I'm standing on a different ground. So I cannot take that train, right? You are on the mountains. I'm in the beach. So how do I do this? Like the vehicles will be different. You can't traverse a mountain on a boat, and you cannot take up a stick and hike in the waters, right? So I think that's there, right? And that's like how you feel. And you're not wrong. It's not that your feelings are wrong, but you just really feel isolated in some way, shape, or form. As in, you are with people, you are celebrating, but you don't feel fully understood. You do not feel fully, you know, cared, or forget cared, somewhere you don't even expect that, okay, care for me. You don't. Okay, you just, but try to understand where I am, try to understand my perspective. And then these people are, but you can understand our perspective. This is the perspective, this is how you're supposed to live the life. And then you're like, but I don't want to live the life like that. I want to live it in a different way. And that is what is stressing you out. But with the emperor over here, we can definitely say that you're not wrong, okay? Because sometimes it's true that, when we want to do things on our own, maybe we go a little wrong, or maybe we are going a little astray, or maybe we are not fully understanding that what is the correct way to be. But over here, you're not in a place where you are wrong. And I think that you might have required that assurance if you are in self doubt, because I see that energy. And so you are really doing things on your own, and you are also hesitant and wary about other people. Yeah, so I think those are mainly your messages. But yeah, you're not wrong. I don't know why I wanted to repeat this. You are not wrong. You are right. You are in the right place, and you will be fine. So you are not wrong. Yeah, so just and with two aces, new opportunities are there. You know, you are making things, you are creating things, but you know, just don't let other people force you into doing things that you don't want to. Okay, truly listen to yourself. And I think you listen to yourself better when you're alone. Everyone does that, but for you especially, you listen to yourself better when you are alone. Okay. And in case you need some numbers, we have a lot of repeating ones. Even on the top of the deck, we had Ace of Swords. So a lot of new beginnings, right? So we have three aces. So 1, 1, 1. Then we have a 4, we have 6, we have 9, and we also have 8. Now 8 corresponds to the month of August, 9 corresponds to the month of September, which is again Virgo energy. And yeah, and we have the number 6 as well. 4 is there. Now let us see something. Where are you headed? Where are you going? Where are you headed right now? Let's see that. For this, I am going to take this particular deck and this oracle deck too. I'm going to take 2 decks, guys, and see where are you headed, where are you going. energies. Mm-hmm. Quite interesting. So I don't know if you saw when I broke the, my eyes were closed. So I really don't know if this was caught on the camera, but when I parted my deck, which is something that I tend to do sometimes when I'm reading, so over there we saw the Sun card along with the King of Pentacles, and then when I shuffled again, the Sun card came. Mm-hmm. Mm. So, number wise, okay, and we also have a repeating Ace of Wands over here, which highly clarifies. And Ace of Wands as an energy talks about projects, new projects, new kind of, you know, investments, new ideas, also innovations, and it's again, it's an Aries energy because it is the first sign of our zodiac. So Aries is the cardinal sign, right? It's a movable sign. It's considered to be an energy that moves. It's considered to be an energy that travels, that takes action and initiates. And because it's a fire sign, the energy is amplified because of that. Okay, and even Ace of Wands is Aries. When we consider the um, zodiac and the astrological connotations of tarot, so we have that again, the same energy, and we even had the Ace of Wands over there. So just a very strong energy of something new and something fresh, right? So it's maybe a new project or a new job or a new adventure that you're taking up, right? And you are definitely changing and transitioning, 100%. And I think you are developing more. Rahu is in Shatabhishak, and initially I thought that I would do a reading about that. Um, because there are many great astrologers who are going to give you ideas about that, but I just thought I want to do a reading for that. But then it changed, and I had said that I want to do just a reading update for anybody who resonates to this message. And if you're still here, I hope that you are resonating to this, and that's why you are still here. But anyway, even if you're just listening to it, or even if this resonates for somebody that you care about, right? So you are definitely in a phase of transition. You're not currently in that phase of transition. You will be, I think, yes. February, Aquarius season. Yes, yes. During the Aquarius season, and next year, definitely next year. Why I am saying next year? Because the next year is the year of the sun. To this year 2025, we completed the year of Mars, and we completed an entire 9-year cycle of journey, and we are restarting, reinventing with the sun, with one, the energy of one. And how many ones you notice a lot of ones, right? So that is the thing. So these changes are going to you know this. Some of you, if you are somebody who feels things, feels energy before seeing it physically, because see, energy moves faster, and energy first moves, and then physically you are going to see the change. Okay, and my nose is so blocked right now. So you will never be like most of us, if we start listening to our attention, if you just sit quietly and look at the try to understand the wind, if you sit and just close your eyes and you're like, I am connecting with the nature, I am connecting with the energies, I am trying to sense what is feel, you will feel the energetic flow. You will feel disturbance before something bad happens in your life. You will feel good before something good happens in your life. First, it is the energy that flows. Always remember, first it is the energy that flows, and then the physical transformation or manifestation of that energetic form will be happening in your life in a visible form. First, it is the intangible energetic form that flows. There is energy influx that happens. And when that energetic influx has happened, when that energetic, senses have occurred, after that, in the physical form, the manifestations will happen. And currently, you are in this energetic influx. You are sensing things. You are feeling in your bones that something is gonna change, right? But you cannot see things. That is because that manifestation will happen most probably, and for most of you, in the next year. And a long time back, I did a reading, and I said that September, October, November, December, these months are going to be very heavy. And the last time we saw a magical kind of an experience, it was in the month of August. A lot of magical things are happening in the 88 portal. And again in November, we had the 1111 portal. So even then, a lot of energy influx is created. And now the planets are in transition. So Jupiter's in retrograde, Mercury is coming out of retrograde quite soon. So all of these things are changing, and so the energy around you, within you, for you is also changing, and you are currently in this energy. So the world card, right? The world card denotes coming an entire cycle. And if you look at all the different, elements that are present in this card, I hope that, all of it is clear to you. You are going to see a lot of animals too. Some, and in the traditional card, traditional Rider Waite deck, we have the four, animals of the four fixed signs, which are Leo, Aquarius, uh, Taurus, and Scorpio. And over here we have the snake, we have the lion, we have a bird, and over here we also have a swan. And we have some stars, and we have a fish over here. And it looks like those piranhas. And there is the all-seeing eye, right? So yes, you are experiencing things, and these are not coincidences. These are all things which are changing and happening in life. There is really, if you believe in the spiritual element, or if you believe in the spiritual world, there is nothing called coincidences. Everything happens because of a reason. Every little thing, either it's a karmic kind of energy debt that needs to get cleared, or something needs to happen for, in terms of destiny and fate, and that is why it's happening. Okay. And you're currently in this phase, and the world card, we usually consider the world card as something being completed. So some of you are completing your schools, graduating into something new. Some of you are completing your college or university, whatever, some course. Some part of your life is slowly coming to an end, but it's a good end. And if that is not happening, then what I sense is that the energy of being confused, of transformation, of going through a lot of transformation, going through a lot of changes, going through this, consistently, kind of this consistent experience of changes, and everything is, whatever you are facing, whatever you are going through is current, is now, you are like summing everything up. It's like you have experienced things, now you are making the reports, and you are going to submit it. Okay. So that is the energy that's there. You are culminating. You are in the phase of culmination. Things are ending, right? And then you are climbing this bridge. You see this? Do you see this bridge? And these are butterflies. So Yeah, okay. Nice. So, a lot of these, you might be seeing a lot of butterflies. So, you're basically in a space where things don't make sense. People don't make sense. Connections don't make sense. Relationships don't make sense. Anything in life does not make a lot of sense. And you are transforming. I mean, you have more or less experienced a transformation. Now, things are not making sense, but you are in the process of culmination. And when you have completed this in the month of February, March, when you are making this transition next year, you are going to form, you're going to, you will be coming out of your cocoon. And here the same meaning follows, guys. The same three cards are actually, let me just clarify these things for you. Okay. Yeah, now things are more clear. You were, and you see these circular formations even here. Okay, and I shuffled on live. Let me just zoom a little. Yeah. So, what is happening and what is going to happen is that there had been experiences which have affected you emotionally, mentally, physically, right, in all spheres of life, and you are still in this cocooned energy. So you have taken up all your experiences, and you have now, just concentrated so much within yourself. You have withdrawn from a lot of things, and you have now, you are now in your cocoon. You have now shifted, and you are just in this cocoon. You are in this place of staying hidden and safe, right? But hidden and protected always does not mean staying safe, because sometimes safety keeps us stuck. Okay, and so you will have to cross this bridge. If you don't do this, some other energy will come and it will make you happen. And you see this flame, and if you see this card also, the way this flame is leading up, it is as if a path is there and the path is converging ahead. Sometimes when we look at a road from bird's eye perspective, and we are at the beginning of that road, and it's a long road, and I try to look at the end, we see the lines actually converging. So for you, I don't feel that it's a triangle. I just feel like lines are converging. So you will be making those changes. You are currently like this part, the mother that is protecting. Okay, and now the circular energy that is there, and around you there are things that are really happening, going haywire, chaos, and in between all of this, you are just you are still, you are like the eye of the cyclone. Okay, you are there, and everything around you is falling apart, and you are right in the center of it all, and you are like, okay, I'm just going to be like this. And then suddenly there will be a wave, there will be a rain or whatever, the cloud breaks, and this ace of wands happens. This ace of wands happen, and you will be like, okay, now I will have to move. Now the flame is there, and with the help of this flame, you might have somebody who supports you, who truly understands you, who takes you on this bridge. And once you cross this bridge, all the deceptions and masks, and all the trauma that you have stored inside you, that okay, I'll not feel this way, I'll not cry for that incident, and I'll not feel anxiety, and I'll not feel this, and I'll not, I'll never break my routine, and I'll never, make changes like this for this person or for this type of people. Everything is going to just break. It is all going to start crumbling and falling down. And don't worry, this is not a negative thing. This is bound to happen. You have been in the cocoon, and you have been protecting yourself for so long. So now you are going to really go all out in the world, and you're going to see changes. You're going to see how sometimes even people change with certain new experiences. And where are you going? You are actually going, where are you headed? You are headed towards the truth. Okay. Success, goals, things are there. They are there, they are going to be lined up for you. Again, you are not wrong. Repeating, I don't know if somebody needs to hear this. But where are you headed? You are headed towards the truth. All the lies, the deceptions are going to fall down and you are headed towards clarity. You will gain clarity. You see these cards. Look at the sun card. Just look at the meltings that is happening. Everything is melting. And this is like a tree or a mask. I don't exactly know the structure. And see, this is the thing. The structure is not clear. And it's dark. It's night time. But as everything melts, it brings colors of rainbow and it makes it so bright. So the night is melting. The deception, the dark, the murkiness is melting. And even here, the mask. So this mask is going to come off, And for you, for people around you, everyone, things are really going to change. You will get a lot of clarity. You will get a lot of truth. So where are you headed? You are headed towards the truth. Okay. We are already at 37 minutes, 19 seconds. This message became longer than I intended to, but I hope I could help you guys. I really do. Because when I sit with reading, when I wake up on certain days, I'm like, okay, I want to read today. I want to make a YouTube video. But then, the topic is not decided. Most of the time I don't write, or I don't have a set number of points in my mind. It's like, go as you like. So I just do things that happen. Okay. So, yeah. That's where you're headed. You're headed towards clarity. You're headed towards the truth, and masks are falling down. The lies are melting, going to melt. You're not there yet, but you will be, especially next year. So that's that, and let's just take one card for your advice, right? Just one card for your advice. So I said one, but I took out two. I really cannot just read one card, from a deck. I need two minimum. Okay, these are out of little out of frame now. They are in frame, right? So there we have the death 13 at the top of the deck, which shows the transformation. Everyone knows, right? And here we have two other energies. I think this is the third eye. Yes, this is the third eye card. This shows the energy of the third eye chakra and the root chakra. So your advice is to be bold and to keep putting in the effort. Okay, you are putting in the effort, you are consistent, and so remain consistent. Even if you are not consistent, then you have to become consistent. Don't do things halfway, or don't develop a practice that you cannot keep up. If you believe, okay, for example, this also applies to me very simply, that I am not a regular uploader. I don't do, but I will have to develop a routine. So similarly, you all have to. So if you are somebody who maybe does yoga, so you are like, okay, today I'm doing yoga, and the next day you're like, no, today I don't feel like doing yoga, this and that. Every day doing yoga before work and all this is very taxing. So what is happening? You are not being able to remain consistent, and when you are not able to remain consistent with small things in your life, universe is not going to give us bigger things in life at all, because he's like, you cannot maintain the balance, so how will you keep up with more things and more duties or more responsibilities? So develop a routine, try to be consistent. If you feel that there are only 2 days in the week where you can practice yoga, or you can rehearse music, or you can do whatever you want, or maybe you dance or whatever you are doing, just make sure that on both of those 2 days you do this. If you are reading a book, complete that book. If you decide to upload a video on every Tuesday, do it on every Tuesday. No matter if it's a 1 minute video or it's a 40 minutes video, just be consistent with yourself. Be consistent when it comes to your work, and also be bold and be brave, because there is an element of fear. As I said, you are not wrong, you are not incorrect, you are not doing the wrong things. You are right, you are on the right path. So be consistent, because when you are consistent, your root chakra grows, your root chakra feels secure. Okay, and to develop the root chakra, we have to do things which make us feel secure, which develops into a routine. Your root chakra is your basic mundane world, and it does not matter who you are. If you are a super popular person, if you are a super simple person, a super common person, whatever, wherever you are, whoever you are, you will have to be consistent with yourself, and you have to keep reminding your root chakra that the root chakra is safe, because all physical diseases, all types of problems in life develop because the root chakra is imbalanced. So as human beings, as beings who are in the planet earth, who are going to mix into the soil and who are coming from soil, we have to stay connected to our roots. And how do we do that? Is by being consistent with ourselves, by making ourselves feel secure. So please remember to make yourselves feel secure. And only when these chakras are, they are all interconnected with each other. When you feel secure, that's when you feel that, okay, now I can do more newer things. But before you move to newer things, or before you start taking newer projects, you will have to complete your old ones. You will have to make sure that you have completed things, and not in a half-hearted way that, okay, now done, just submit the issue. No, you have to do it in a way that makes you feel satisfied, that no, I have put in effort, I have completed this thing. Because if you don't do that in a very systematic way, in a way that makes sense, you will not feel satisfaction, and you will always fear and have that imposter syndrome in your mind. So be very real with yourself. That is your advice, right? And just be bold, be confident. Okay, sometimes we need to fake it to make it. So be confident, even if you don't feel, just show that to the world, because the world and the universe understands energy. Energy is currency. So if you are confident, then do that. And when you are on your own, be consistent, be like this be like this Capricornian energy. All right. So just be consistent. This astrologically shows Virgo, but be consistent with yourself. That's it. Thank you so much for listening to everything. You can subscribe, comment, like, share anything. I come up with videos not that regularly, so anyway, working on myself as all of you. Thank you and bye.